Hi, I'm Gloria Lee, a park ranger with the National Park Service, working right here in Lower Manhattan. Yes, there are national parks in New York Harbor, 23 different sites in all. Let me show you a few of them. Gateway National Recreation Area offers miles of beaches, wildlife preserves, and historic forts, where people can hike, bicycle, and birdwatch, all in the boroughs of Staten Island, Brooklyn, and Queens, and at Sandy Hook in New Jersey. I've worked at 4 national park sites here in New York Harbor: Federal Hall, the Statue of Liberty, Ellis Island, and the African Burial Ground. And there are other great parks to see. You'll never get bored. All of these parks are really easy to get to by subway, car, or ferry. But for now, this series of video podcasts will let you take a closer look at the national parks of New York Harbor without leaving your home. So start clicking and check them out now.
Alexander Hamilton is far and away the most fascinating of our founding fathers.
Hamilton is definitely underappreciated. He was very successful in pulling together our financial system and the Constitution to actually put together the nuts and bolts of not just our democracy, but of our governmental system. And he played the same role with his house.
When the house was built in 1802, it was open farmland. But in 1889, West 143rd Street would have been built through Hamilton Grange. So the Grange was moved. It was purchased by St. Luke's Episcopal Church. They relocated it. They changed its appearance. They took off the porches and the front and rear entrance. They essentially built the church right up to it. And an apartment building was built abutting it. I mean, it really touched it. In 1962, it came into the national park system as Hamilton Grange National Memorial. It was just as distorted as it had been after the first move. And so it was very important to the Congress that a location be found where it could be fully restored to represent the house as Hamilton knew it.
The move contractor was a firm out of Pennsylvania. Their religious affiliation is German Brethren, which is an offshoot of Amish. They're extremely talented in what they do. I think they were even taken aback. They jacked the building up 35 feet in the air, slid it forward 50 feet, jacked it back down into the street, and then drove it down a hill with 6% grade. They lay what are called roller bars, which are 16-inch I-beams, and that's what the building ends up rolling out on. And they have a hydraulic ram, which just shoves the building right out on the steel.
1, 2, 3.
It was a very surreal day because their families were there. So their wives are there in the long dresses and the bonnets, and their kids are there. And with that and the diversity of the community that's up there and all the people intermingled, and then you look up and there's a house 35 feet in the air across the street. It was an enjoyable thing to be part of. Seeing the metal supports coming out of the building was, in effect, the last part of the move. So the building now is sitting on the foundation.
We have found a location in St. Nicholas Park, which is still part of Hamilton's original property. More important, probably, though, is the fact that it's still in the neighborhood.
The new site is going to allow us to be able to restore it in a manner in which you can really appreciate the architectural character and what it was that he was trying to achieve.